Hey, welcome to Maximum Bat Speed. I wanted to do a video here of Geri Ann Glasgow 2012 Gatorade National Player of the Year. Geri Ann posted one of the best seasons in Georgia high school history with a batting average of .562, 24 home runs, and 62 RBIs. Geri Ann is an amazing softball player, plays for Georgia now, and I just expect great things from her in the future, and I truly believe she's probably going to break a lot of college records as well as high school records like she did. And just wanted to do an analysis here on her swing because I really like a lot of things that she's doing in her swing. She actually reminds me a lot of Miguel Cabrera and Dustin Pedroia and Mike Trout all combined together. She does a lot of things that a lot of these great players do in the MLB, and I truly believe the things that she does is pretty unique compared to what I see and what I've analyzed in elite softball players. And by that I mean Geri is unique in the sense that she does what a lot of the top echelon MLB players do, and why the female players don't do it. It's quite puzzling to me. But anyway, what I'm talking about is releasing that back foot. And I'll go into detail with that in a little bit. But first of all, let's just analyze her swing and get started here. First thing I want to show you here is her weight transfer, how nicely she allows her body to transfer from her backside to her front side, okay? So as she gets to toe touch right here, you can see that she's transferred her body tremendously. Look at the distance that she's traveled from the arrow to where her back hip is now. This is amazing. From this, it shows me that she's getting tremendous weight transfer, and she's getting separation from her lower body and upper body. One thing I look for in my students is for them to have a long flat triangle. You can see here, see how that flat triangle is right there. This is exactly what I look for in my players when I'm working with them, to start getting more separation from the upper body and lower body. Another thing that I really like that Geri does so well is as she starts to swing, she gets to the front side. But before we do that, let me show you what I was talking about earlier. As you can see here, I'm going to mark the back of her foot right here, and when I'm getting her to the front side right here, watch how well she gets off her back foot, okay? She literally allows every ounce of her power, every ounce of her weight to get to the front side, to one axis right here, okay? And by that, I mean that when you look at a player, if you ever analyze any player, you're going to see that all great players get to their front side and they have this look going on. So once they get to heel plant, you're going to see that they're going to get to the front side, and that by that they're going to take a long stride, and then once they get to heel plant, the head's going to stay there and they're going to rotate around that one axis. See how she's rotating right there on that one axis? But in order for her to do that with her upper body and lower body, and it be all cohesively working together, she has to release that back foot. And this is what the best players in the world do in the MLB. And Geri Ann, like I said earlier, she's one of the only players I've ever seen do this with such beauty. I can't believe how well she does this, and I don't understand why more coaches in college don't teach their players to do what Geri Ann does here, because if they did, I can almost assure you their slugging percentage and their home runs, everything would go up as far as power stats. Because what she does right here, again, this is what the top MLB players do, and these guys are hitting 100-mile-per-hour plus fastballs at times. And I don't know if the reason why the coaches have their players stay back is because they think they're going to get to the ball quicker. It has nothing to do with getting to the ball quicker. What gets you to the ball quicker is your timing, and that's something that could be adjusted very quickly with just knowing how to read the pitcher, whether it be a softball, whether it be a baseball. But the thing you need for power is you need to get off that back foot, just like Geri Ann Glasgow is doing right here. And there's a reason why she won the 2012 Gatorade Player of the Year. There's a reason why she hit so many home runs, and the reason why she's done so well, because she is doing exactly what the top players in the MLB are doing, and this is one thing I've been trying to push for with my students and the females, to start applying the mechanics that the best hitters in the world do in the MLB. But anyway, Geri Ann is the first player that I've actually seen apply these mechanics in college to this degree, and again, no surprise why her numbers have been so great. Okay, so now if we get further on to other parts of analyzing her swing, I'm going to show you another thing she does very nicely, which I really like. When she gets the heel plant right here, and I see this in a lot of top echelon female players, you see where her elbow is right now? Her elbow right now is right here. Okay, she's already gotten the heel plant, but one thing I'm going to show you is as she starts to rotate her hips, her elbow is now going to raise up, and it's going to be right by her mouth area. Okay, so now what's going on with her swing is this: you have her mouth right here, okay, and then her elbow, you're going to see that her elbow now is right here. Okay, and this is the thing that I really recommend for a player to understand. A lot of times this doesn't happen, but just in case you don't know, let me explain to you something here, and it might help you. As you start to swing, as your heel goes down and you have your elbow down at this point here, which is correct right here, and then you get to bat lag where she's going right now, where the bat is starting to fall in the strike zone. At this point right here, as your hips start to rotate, your elbow must start working up, just how Geri Ann's does. And the reason why is so that way when you get to the full extension, your extension will be shoulder height. Okay, in other words, you want that extension of your swing to be out at this distance here, not around your waist, not below the chest, but out here. Okay, so anyway, as you start to swing and you get into your swing, again, your elbow is right there right now. You can see that arrow pointing at the elbow, and as you start to rotate your hips, your elbow's moving up by your mouth, and then from there it stays there, and you get this beautiful extension, and you get a shoulder height like that, and then the bat should rotate in this beautiful orbit, just like you see right here with Geri Ann. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to show you this because I feel that, again, I'm pretty passionate about the baseball swing and about the softball swing, and it just frustrates me to see that so many female players, for some reason, they get stuck in the back foot, right, just like this. They just stay there, and they have great upper body mechanics, but their lower body mechanics, which that's where all your power's from. Ladies, start using your lower body like Geri Ann Glasco here, and I promise you, if you start, at least try it, you're going to see tremendous results. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and have a wonderful day.